Hello. Welcome to Ubuntu and Law. Welcome to episode 14. Today I'm joined by
Letso.
And I am your host, Lukuzana. Tembisa Mkunu. I would like to give you an intro today, but I just witnessed something very, very terrible. Very terrible. But I will get into it. So, welcome to Ubuntu and Law. Today's episode is very special, right? Today's episode, we are on the month and on the week of Human Rights Day. I'm excited about today, and I'm excited about the topics that we will be going into. So, without further ado, let's drop the professionalism. Let's just keep it chill. Let's have a conversation. Welcome. Ubuntu and Law. Letso, thank you so much for joining me.
No, it's my pleasure being here.
Yeah.
And thanks for the invitation. And yes, let's dissect this Human Rights Month. Because, when you talk about violation of human rights, we think of the government.
Yeah.
And those people in corporate offices violating people's rights in the workplace, stealing their money, overworking them. But right now, we're going to humanize it. We're going to talk on the ground of what is happening on the ground, not up there on the policy and capitalism.
Yeah. So, and I know we spoke about me now. I'm going to bring a constitution, but so I dropped it. So today I just witnessed a cash in transit, like metro in face to face. Like I saw, like Mpumendlini, I was out in Mpumendlini 20 minutes. If I was 20 minutes earlier, I could have probably
been caught.
Yeah, in the crossfire or something.
Yeah.
So I heard,
guns, bombs.
I can't say that on YouTube. As a flag, I was also cancelled, but yeah. So I see everyone is coming out, the community is coming out, and then people are rushing. Now, in my head, I'm like, aren't you supposed to be running away? Because some of the cars are doing a rough U-turn. They don't care, they're running away. But the community is going straight at the whole incident, and then there's gunshots, there's fire, there's a shootout. I think a grenade was thrown or something. It exploded, and I'm seeing this from a distance. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in using my phone. I'm witnessing this. Yes, it's rough. Funny thing is, everyone is just coming out. Everyone is just going there. I don't know what happened. I didn't get close because I needed to get here because, I know I can't be wasting my time.
Yeah.
And then, and this thing happened in front of a school, right? Outside, though, not inside the school, like the main road and in the school. But it happened, even that grenade is thrown is like in the street. And then it was, man.
It's hectic. Like you saw, that move was serious. You usually see it on the news, on Facebook. But seeing it live, it's a different experience.
Yeah. It was hectic. So for me, so it definitely was hectic. So a little bit of PTSD. So like, man, these things in the southwestern townships, they tend to happen. But that is just something. But obviously, right now, today is the 4th, right? 4th of March.
Yes, 4th of March, 2026.
So by the time this airs, it will be the week of the 25th. 1st of March. So, yeah.
Which is Saturday.
Yeah, so yeah, it'll be like 2 weeks after, 3 weeks. So anyway, let's get into it. Let me not ruin this episode. What? It happens. It happened. Thank God I'm safe and I'm fine. But my process so.
So processing what happened, like seeing that movie. I mean, you were part of the cast, but an extra in that movie.
Alright, say less, Letso. Alright. Where do we start? Because your constitution is lost. Like I had it in my pocket and I was like walking, my phone before I know it.
Until the movie
happened. I was an extra. So the funny thing is that I think we're used to trauma. I think so. Because I would imagine if there's danger, like one bullet can end your life.
Yeah.
A straight bullet,
Yeah.
But people who are going in there like
money.
But really, so money is much more important in that.
Yeah, baby, you topi money.
Come on, man. When you something horrible happen. Come on. But for me, it was like, hey, I'm worried, so I tried to find another way to live. Hopefully, I did take a few.
And you are here.
Yeah, and hopefully, I don't know if I can post this, but post this episode, I'm gonna try and upload that, but I don't think I can. So on my social media pages, so Ubuntu and Law pages, check them out, and hopefully that. But I think by then it will be all over. You won't really want to see it, but I think from my phone you will see it.
From your perspective.
Perspective, POVs. Yeah, Lutz, okay, let me start because I'm still trying to get this done. So should I explain human rights? I think people know what human rights is, right?
I think you should.
Why does it matter again?
Yeah, what does it matter? Why your human rights matter?
Yeah, because it's in the Constitution. But why? Maybe, look, I don't want to be abstract about this, but in Constitution, there's a Bill of Rights. There's a right to safety, right to shelter, to dignity, all of those things. So understanding your basic human rights and celebrating your human rights, it's one of the most important things. Now we are born now when it comes to my human rights. As you can see, Middle East is hectic.
Mm-hmm. What's happening in Iran and Iran bombing your other Middle Eastern countries. Yeah, Dubai, that shut down.
Imagine. Yeah, like now we are born and the basic human rights are violated. So yeah. So it's a bit so human rights it's a year. We celebrate it every year, March 21st. So most of the time we usually do or when an open invitation go but in the constitutional court, right? Which is laid I don't know. Are you when you going?
I don't think that I will go because maybe they need an RSVP there. So things are still nothing opaque. Like how do you get in there? Do you RSVP?
No. I think the state or the government takes care of it. Last year they didn't want anything. You just show up, you do the things like a tourist. You can see this place is the tourist vibe, but because we're locals, like we don't care that much. But it's free. I think I think when you just want to book, you can book. But I think on the 21st, they usually be around to perform for concert. I think from 12 until late 10 or past 10. So I know another person I didn't know which they also have concert in but they usually do until late. So it's open to anyone, I think.
Yeah, I think like the organizers still need to be transparent because we live in this misinformation era. Yeah. So I can't walk up to constitutional court and then they said you need to RSVP and I'm like, where do you RSVP? And they say no, RSVP are closed. So I think that's the thing. That's why I'm not sure that I will go because I'm not sure how is the process about going there. Is it a prime?
No, it's a prime, yeah. Like I said, I don't think it's that difficult because I think it's meant to cater for everyone because it's a human rights day. They want people to show up. So if they make it difficult, they won't go in abantu. So, but yeah. But I mean, I'm thinking last year I didn't go because I don't remember. But what was the reason? But this year I think I'm going to. But I'm not sure. I got to decide because it's like 2 weeks away or something.
So sizokhona ukubona where the justices sit.
I think that part is closed. I think you have to like book. That's where I think you pay.
Okay.
Because you mean La Paya, I've been there a few times. So
where the justices sit.
Yeah. So it's cold. Am I gonna?
But the Bafokeng is cold.
But that place is cold, man. I think it looks
cold.
Man,
The Constitutional Hill, it is cold.
But
so cabanga ebusuku ukuthi kunjani.
And there's always people trying to march. Funny thing, like even last time I went, it's okay, what's going on? Like people from, I think they were from Eastern Cape. They were marching for something. I don't remember, but they have their what organization or something.
Sit in.
Yeah, all of those things in which I'm but yeah, one thing when they were there talking and doing the constitutional things, and justices. It was cold. I'm not gonna lie. Like that place is Mount Guyana.
It is like cold.
It's down.
Yeah,
then you see them, but I'm like, and okay, it's fine, it's cold, but why am I sitting comfortable? Those things as I comfortable, I'm sit like that. I reach it. Like, can't. I want a whole metal up on that. He won't listen to it. I'm sure much justice.
Because one, it's cold. Two, the seats are not comfortable.
Rigid, yeah. And then it's cold. I think I don't like amakhaza. I think personally I don't like amakhaza.
So fanele uyogqokile lapha uyolalela icase ama-justice ulolalela that case the justices are listening to.
No.
But the seats are also rigid, like you also said.
No,
so
I think if you're going to be talking there, you have to wear a particular way because you're not recognized if you don't. You're not wearing the proper uniform.
As a lawyer.
You're not recognized. But I think as a person who you can. Because they tell you live. Actually, judge, you could see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, but this document does not say, I don't recognize you. So imagine that.
So your professional decorum.
Yeah, it's format. You have to be like a proper uniform. You cannot you need that.
From the shoes to the head.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, so you can't, because that's what you're alive, and the matter come by cancer. Imagine, and then but with cost, who has to pay with those costs? So
it's a figure kuma justice. Yeah,
and obvious. I think it's senior counselors, and associates. So I don't think I'm someone go to God was there because even Nalento level that guy with billions. Of Vodacom, man, that's a lot of money though. But those what's in.
And then by we sell it back to Supreme Court. Imagine that.
And they just dragging it out because they do have the money. So the guy doesn't alone, and they're busy at that process. So I think they sold 20 million. Yeah?
I don't know how much it took, but you can go back.
Yeah, I think
ama earnings of Vodacom during that time when they wanted to settle out of court.
I heard because I think it was 40 billion. I don't know, but it was in the billion. But I think we settled for millions because bam bill. So because they can drag it on. You want to buy man. They can do it for generations.
Yeah,
80, 40 years.
Like imagine how much money that telecom company generates.
From that thing, they did.
From that thing. And then imagine how much money they generated from your idea.
And then they don't pay you. So
that's the human rights we're talking about, Uguti. When you are somebody who has, I don't want to say potential, but somebody who has the brains and the willpower to make it happen, but you are in an organization. The organization tells you that anything that you create within our organization, we own that IP.
Definitely.
You own that IP. So me now, which means I lose out because I work for that organization and I created that IP for that organization. Like, for example.
Wait, on that note, We'll be right back after this short ad break. What?
As Benisha, like for example, where we are at right now in ST, we've got this expensive equipment whereby when we use it, the higher powers above, they cannot say, nah, this episode is our IP because you use this particular machine and it's this particular technological machine.
Yeah.
Some companies, they do have that clause whereby they say, if you use our laptop, it's fine, but anything that you create in that particular laptop, it belongs to us. And I think it's the fine print that people, they don't take notice of. Because they know then as long as in secure income, then when they take their equipment back, basically develop that thing, whatever that's in that device, and then they generate billions.
Of course. Welcome back to the Ubuntu and Law. We've been out for a month. If I was with Kuluma, if you don't know what we're talking about, was about that guy of Vodacom, so Vodacom for please call me. So about IP trademark, the whole thing, and it was just highlighting some of the few things that should have happened. But that's why it's important for you to check with someone who has a contract, because when we had the case, we know good to Vele, he was not part of, because if you're part of the think tank of that, contract, any idea now under this, it's ours. So he wasn't part of that department. I'm sure you followed the story very well, but yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, man. So last week I was busy with a few things. So I was what the ones that I was doing the community thing regarding so I was
what you last talked about.
Yeah. So I was a speaker, so I addressed, I think it was in Orlando East, next to the stadium. So it was a community hall and community members. I'm not gonna lie to you. Us. Honestly.
Full house.
Yeah, it was full, but I'm thinking about King Azab and how much title deeds abantu baba evicted from their own houses, siblings fighting, especially my siblings. So abazali tend to not do the right. You have to create a will. I know nobody wants to die. I know. But we have to be realistic, because if you don't, and then my siblings, they fight for that house, then what? Now your children are fighting over what you've worked hard for, what was once their home, now they're fighting over it. So it is important for abantu abadala to create a will. Please do, because a house is an asset in a sense. Not in a sense, it is an asset. But because now abazali bashonile, and then the house was left to their children, and then those children have children. Now you see the whole thing now.
Triangle.
You see now, it's indlu yakaban, because the other side indlu was left for my mother. And then let's say about the children of the inheritance.
Yeah.
But no, this house was left for my mom, so the other said, no, it was left for my born and about one because of your house, because they didn't want to create a will. And then so have you ever experienced or heard of such a thing before?
Not only have I heard, I've experienced that such situation before. And I can say it's historical.
Yeah.
So yakhuluma ukuthi abantu abadala abazali creating a will, etc. So for me now, it's more than create a will. It's about umzali uyazi ukuthi uzele ingane ezu5. Makazeli ingane ezu5. Akahlali nengane zakhe la ezu5.
Yeah.
Ati okay, lendlu le ngizoyishela bani. They don't do that.
Yeah.
What they do, ukuthi yena ekhoneni uzohamba nalo lo ampreferayo.
Favorite yakhe.
Yeah. Bayoshintsha izinto. That's what is happening ukuthi. I'm not saying that all around it's happening. I'm saying ukuthi in some instances when I look at my family, ukuthi uzothatha lo wakhe aye naye ekhoneni ayoshintsha izinto afake yena kule ndlu. So what does it create? It creates animosity to laba find out
obvious.
later on, because remember that letters do come. So letter maisa, whether it's City of Johannesburg or Eskom, ibona igama laka stay. Akaboni igama laka umaga banban. Yabona umzali wethu. So now the question arises ukuthi what is going on? So umzali ugcina azane itori uthola ukuthi uyashasha. So it end up being that animosity amongst siblings. So what happened in my case, Stene, it isn't like my grandmother, you know, in fact, not my grandmother, my great grandmother. So you know that back then, a woman couldn't own property. They had to own property under a male or under their husband. So what happened is that my great grandmother wahlangana with my great grandfather. So they started a family. Then during forced removals, they were removed from a nuclear to Soweto. Then Soweto, in that forum, umkhulu washona msho in nuclear. So now makamuvela in Soweto, uzemuvela under one of her sons. But what happened is that instead of choosing a firstborn, as we normally know, what choose the lastborn. Okay. So what choose the lastborn, which is my grandfather. So my grandfather, obviously, maguya in that permit. Who permit masibega its mother, which is great grandmother one. Then it's him who is the owner of the house. Then it's my mom. Then obviously after my mom, it's me. So other siblings are not there. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So other siblings, his older brothers, are not there.
So which creates animosity between all of you?
There's always been animosity from that, because law ilas born in her head, in his head, it's his house.
Oh yes, because we are title deed.
So the others must go, must go out. So there's always been that family house war from Dala. From Dala.
I think it is common, because I think most of the time abazali they tend to prefer lastborn.
Abanye it's firstborn. So what I see with abazali, they dethrone the lastborn by sego munye masithi wena stay we lawyer. So unane nabosis bakho ulandela, maybe you are the fifth one, 7. But because you stay is lawyer, he's doing well for himself, etc. Then abazali bakho, even though you've got your own house, you've got your own things.
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm sure,
but so choose wena bafake wena ku title deed. So do you understand the animosity that comes in? That animosity that comes in. So back to my story. Okay, then which means the first heiress to my grandfather, which is the house, is my mom. So my mom passed on before my grandfather passed on.
Oh, okay. So what happened?
So what happened? Obviously, it's my grandfather. Then nami nkona. So kusele mina naye. The others have passed on, including his own siblings. So which means indlu isele nabantu abayithu. So which means if yena uyashona, automatically
it falls to you.
Kuletso. Because a permit ubani
that's
ihamba.
I hear you.
Ihamba ngalo line.
But
even though naye he had other kids. Do you understand?
But ihamba ngeline vele.
Ihamba neline. So the other kids that where they are at naboma wabo, but because lo behlala no baba wami, which is my mom, then my mom waletha mina emhlabeni, then it's me. So fast forward, my grandfather passed away. Right? So Selemin in the house. Akayenzanga iwill. So ushone interstate.
Yeah.
And akanzanga iwili because lezi zinto lezi asinto le bezikhulunywa back then. And another element is the element of illiteracy.
Yeah. We do have a point.
Which has been something that is rife within my family. The people who are literate, highly literate is me.
Yeah.
Highly, I mean up to university.
Yeah.
Who was literate was my mom. Why literate? Because we figure a high school. The others it's either basbonang scholar or ba end up in lower grades.
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward, it's me now who's left the grandfather Ushonile. So whilst I was still young, there was an attempt. There was an attempt from Inganyake Esiase, which is the last born.
Yeah.
Befunu ugui hijacker in.
Yeah.
So she stole IT yaga nkulwam. So our theory is she stole that IT so that Ashinchi is bongosake from the mother Ashinchi Logubaba without us knowing. Then uguti magakono klema include then the surname. So that didn't work. Okay, so fast forward to your 2010s, the years of the 2010s. Another attempt, house hijacking happened. So because my grandfather Ushonile, I was still in high school and still young, I lived with a guardian, right? So the guardian tried to hijack the house.
Oh God, never end.
Exactly. So tried to hijack the house. So when that didn't work, wa aka ama home.
Enzimali
echaritin because plan A didn't work. So if plan B yake ugaka ama home emzin. Ka kokoam.
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Yeah.
So me and the guardian were not related, but because this guardian wakuliswa
family member, part of
ngathini ukhokho wami yilaba bebegada abantwana back then. Yeah, so it's that relation.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fast forward wa akama home, then okay maga ake ama home, then it's that uyenza income. Then bathaya ukushintsha story sokuthi ukhokho wami wanikeza lo indlu. So do you see where it goes into?
Yeah.
Baba try uku legitimize ukakama home because bathi ukhokho wami unikeze lo indlu. And the question is how, because lo muntu lo khuluma naye washiya amadoda hayi ingane. Amadoda like washiya, like umkhulu wami was really old, washona in his 70s. Lo muntu lo sikhuluma naye was early 40s. So ngantshela ukuthi ukhokho wami angashela ingane encane kuma 30 something. Wathi ingane yakhe lo beseli nami ayekuphi. Wathi because washiya even my mom. Do you understand that?
I hear you.
So my mom was still alive. So if ashela wena indlu athi umzukulu wakhe, in fact athi ingane zakhe nomzukulu wakhe nomzukulwana wakhe bayekuphi makashela wena indlu. So I will leave it to the viewers to solve that mathematics.
Yes.
So fast forward. Okay, kwakhe amarumu, kwasha kwacima, wayenza story around the community. Those who knew, they know that this is Papa engavuthwanga last year. Chance. Those who were easily gullible, they believed that story. Okay, fine. Washona, the guardian. Magashona, then you have to go to Mashona, ubana neito ukuthi ubanbani umbulele mina ngimbulele for
of course, family thing.
Yeah,
You know this
for
things.
indlu. So now theory, the working theory from the police ukuthi mina ngimbulele for the house. Mind you, this is my great grandmother's house. Exactly. So I'm putting this out ukuthi the viewers should understand ukuthi house hijacking is real. uhlangene nayo ku Orlando.
Yeah, a lot.
So mina ngiyayikhuluma ukuthi house hijacking is real. So now they were also attempting ukuthi bathole i-title deed, but title deed they couldn't get it because angazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu la ebekhona maybe wayishisela wadwadi, then it got lost. Then obviously government ithi no, sidinga i-title deed and wena ubani, so ungeke uze uthi le ndlu yakho and kuna nomzukulwana lo mzukulwana lo sasekhona. So having a will, it is important, but what I also got from i-lawyer le bengiconsultile wathi back then, yes, abazali bebethatha one bamfake kuyo ku-title deed. Now if umama nobaba bananengane eziwu-10, leyo ngane eziwu-10 manje fanele zingene bonke e-title deed. Equally. Kungangeni u-1, bonke mabangene ku-title deed.
Yeah, definitely.
So what will happen ukuthi if omunye ufuna ukudayisa indlu, asuthi suswa ngesicathulo esi-1, wena if ufuna ukudayisa, you have to dayisa your share.
Injalo senza kanjalo.
Fanele udayise your own share because manje iwili labazali la abanayo. And the dying is expensive.
Cool.
To close the estate, it's expensive.
Cool.
So house hijacking, viewers, it is real. I have suffered from attempt house hijacking. Fortunately, by the grace of God, it didn't succeed. But when I stay, what did you hear from Orlando? Because I can bet you've got stories to tell.
I could tell the stories for days, but it's a lot. It's more like the issue. It's very similar to what you're saying, really. Because the stories that they share is like, because we thought maybe, because I was invited, so I didn't do it. But I thought this was more diverse. But you can tell majority of people are there. It's house, some siblings, too many lawyer, because I was afford to see. Then the lawyer pulled a specific firm was like, hey, you have, I think it's letter of demand or something like that. So by 2 mail, and then you have about 28 November, one I read Ganani. I was like, interesting. And so 28 November to be vacate because your unamaula is unlawful. It's a whole thing. It's a mess. It is a mess. I heard good thing. They just evicted her. You know, these people who hijack and then they rent their house out or they change. Like your stories are very.
But a house you cannot hijack it unless somebody inside.
So inside.
There's a snake inside that went out there because mangaya around somewhere to stay, especially around my neighborhood. You'll see a lot of houses that are written Spani.
Not for sale.
This house is not for sale.
Yes. Tell you like
and abakhuluma the name specifically abali erase or abalfihli balikhuluma specifically ukuthi sibani this house is not for sale, it's a family house, or this is a family house, so this house is not for sale.
Definitely.
So you should just know ukuthi mawubona that mubango in that particular house.
Man, definitely. But what I've heard, it's like that is the core. So going back to the thing, the organization I want to create, right?
Yes.
So I think it will help a lot when somebody show up to these communities and educate who are not yet victims. Because one thing I heard, they don't move if it's into but it's okay about that, relax, and then they want to move when it's too late now. So when you have this workshop, all people they don't like the word whale because they want to whale. I have about 5 years.
It's superstition amongst us.
Which I'm like, this is just in jail. It's a pain. As long as it's a pain, nobody can say otherwise because you wrote it and it has been verified. You went to the master. So most of them they don't. So the organization will definitely go to these communities and educate them based on the just come through to your will, because most of them buy back. There was this one is complicated. I mean, this one is like almost like yours, like same old when it's old and democracy athi yena umama akhe mdala so ube nendlu lena ngazi I think step what ajoina ini and then ashona and then yena athi indlu yakhe le maqeda ayithengisa le ndlu another person then that person lo akusindlu yakhe then I think foreign national ayithengisa it's like yalahleka so you like so what do you do here because then uphethe document ethuye yonke indawo kodwa akatholi isizo at this person uye ku legal aid kumathe up and down like but
ngama
masters yonke lento le so in my head I'm like Jesus uqala kuphi umsiza umuntu who like I said mama akhe umshila ngasigade somewhere mama kade mdala probably kade illiterate because it was like 70s or something and kade ngazi 1 2 3 and indlu yakhe bamthatha bamkhipha because they usually do that bamkhipha ugogo futhi bayabona ukuthi ugogo ngathi uyedwa ulahlekile akazi but they just bakhipha nje bafika ngamezinye izinto then they say 1 2 3 and then yaphuma ugogo abantu bamkhiphile. So it was one of those stories. I'm like, shit, how the hell do you help someone kanji? But hey, man. So and also, like, man, like it really is hard. That's why I mean, see, move late. When it's late, that's where like I'm like, you could have come 2 years earlier and you still had because also Vesene Valley 1 2 3 2. Maybe mama khona ugogo khona akazi bayamxosha endlini uzomsiza kanjani but you know. But hopefully bazoza kulezi because they really like house title deeds and what. So hopefully when this thing happens, they will show up and empower everyone because I think this is just basic information and knowledge. So yeah, for me for that week I was doing that, a lot of that. So I was there, I talked, I tried to give them basic conversation in education, just kancane but most of them was too late. You have to emphasize it. Do not move when it's late. Because you cannot come next week and then cancel kitchen. You won't help. This thing takes time. And then so yeah.
And that's where we talk about like human rights, the human right need for a shelter.
Yeah.
So what happens?
Bill of Rights, yeah.
Also violator whether umzali wakho or your own siblings betrayer badayisa indlu without you knowing. I think that's where we need to get to the crux ukuthi indlu bayidayisa kanjani without you knowing because you cannot sell a house without
that's
a title
fraud,
deed.
Yeah,
Fraud. It's a straight up fraud.
Yeah.
So you cannot sell a house without a title deed.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, there has to be an eviction notice.
Yeah.
So you didn't get eviction notice.
Base
by key punches. So for me, it tells me ukuthi kukhona umshikashiko enzakalayo under carpet.
Yeah, of course, always. Because like I said, they don't really know. It's just leave and then etc. So that's how I feel like it is very necessary for these things, the organization, to have that type of impact in the community. So I wanted to bring someone for community what member, but to your sevens or something. Yeah, to some sevens. So yeah, because I think this way, yeah. So because like you said, like goes against human rights, basic human rights, especially. So that plays a huge role. But she's what saying. The only thing is but yeah, we'll be right back after this short final break and then we're wrapping up. Welcome back. We're about to wrap up. I don't know anything of we share later. So hopefully, if you keep up on Ulanele channel, I'm definitely going to be posting the name of that organization. But it's not yet. Let me not get into it. But yeah, there's anything you want to add, Unayo?
Lenga edayo ukuthi abazali, please do a will, and le will ingabi isikhriti ukuthi unane will.
Yeah.
Mayaza
I think it helps because
ukuthi there's a will, but le will leyo ungayifaki phansi kwembhedo or ku wardrobe or kuni ihlale ku lawyer then that's it. And please, another advice that I will give you is that after making a will, also make a video njengoba senze video kanje
ukhulume why
we khulume ukuthi bakuzwe because they can contest that will but awukho right emqondweni ubongekho right bo influencer yilo nalo so also if video helps and high eyakho enzwa ilawyer yakho like ilawyer issue to
be present ilawyer
this is a video ama wishes wakho because like story Sam, I think if you can learn from my stories that when elephants fight, the grass suffers. So I'm suffering as the grass.
True,
elephants fought and now they're dead. They're not here. But the grass is still suffering from izinto zamboma 1940s.
Baba.
Now say in 2026 but usakhuluma nezinto zabo 1940s, 1960s, 1990s, abantu bashona 1990s, early 2000s bashona like you still there. Even though it's 2026. So please get your affairs in order. As much as we get our affairs in order, ngokubhatala ama premium we funeral cover.
Life insurance.
You can get your life in order and your life affairs in order in terms of will. That's all I can share. And Mr. Mkun.
Thank you so much. I would like to Kube's Kulume, but time is not on our side. So let me just wrap up. Next episode. Hopefully, I will be a constitutional hill. But when this drops, so late either way. But yeah, I don't know about that whole transit thing. So I think I share my social pages want me, but for me, let me just wrap up. For me, Tembi some cool. I want to say that cool outro introduction, but I don't know. Should I say it?
You should say it because it seems like it's a trademark.
All right, so from me, Stembisam Kono, aspiring legal practitioner, aspiring polygamist, aspiring public speaker, and a future founder of 2 organizations that do great for the community. Goodbye. I'm a guest.